Yeah, nah, kind of going back to the main point before we started talking about other stuff, like
Friendship.
you mentioned, you mentioned that Jordan Peterson says life is hard. It's not all gonna be sunshine and rainbows, which
The
I
mic.
agree 100%.
The mic.
And that's why you need friends that are actually gonna be down for you during those hard moments. That's when you really find out who's like your real true friend. Because those hard moments, bro, when they hit, like you also have to analyze the situation. That is this situation too deep to the point where now I can't expect them to do all this for me, because it's not like on them to do the most for me. You get what I mean?
100.
Yeah. But if they're a true friend, they've got to go to some extent to help you out in a situation, whether that's just moral support, financial support, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, they have to.
If they feel like they're your friend, they should feel the need to be able to help. And sometimes,
Should they?
sometimes not helping you is actually a help, because sometimes you don't want to enable someone.
Yeah.
Let's say if they're out of peas or whatever, and they're like, "Yo, I need peas for this or whatever."
And they're buying trainers or something.
Yeah, and they're buying
jewelry.
It's a good thing for me to be like, "No, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
so just doing whatever it takes to help them out.
the thing is, I think that people have certain expectations of what they expect from friends. For me, right, I think my expectations are so low, bro. Like, I got low maintenance, like, ideas of what I expect from a man, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, whenever I've gone through, like, hard times in my life, for me, I just don't call on nobody. You know what I mean? And I know there was a time when I was going through something and you called on me in it, and I appreciate it. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But for me, I've never been a person where, like, I go through things and I expect people to do it, innit? Okay. Like, I don't know why, but for me, I just don't. Like, I'm not reaching out in it. Like, I'm going to just take what's going on, happening, and I'll pattern it, and then I'm going to be good in it. Because for me, it's like building strength in a way as well, in it. Because, like, if I'm ever in another situation, I'm like, but I've been, like, in a gutter, and I know, like, what kind of mental strength is required to go through this period of life, in it. So I can do this, in it. There were people calling in it, but, like, I'm not going to lie, I didn't need it, but I appreciated it. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes people have expectations of their friends, but the thing about the expectations that sometimes people have is that they don't know that their friends don't know that that's what they expect. like, bro, like, I don't know if you're expecting me to see you at least, like, twice every month or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that. Like, I'm just living my life in it. I've got whatever I'm going through or doing or whatever. So how am I supposed to know that that's what you expect unless you actually express it? And as man, there more time we're not going to express, this is what we expect out of our friends. You just complain when people don't do it.
That's true. That's true. I mean?
But maybe that's the conversation you need to have if you do have certain expectations out of a friend. And you know what I mean? And does that person even consider you a friend?
Facts. That's a deep one.
Does that person even consider you a friend?
Yeah.
I look back at things now, and I'm just like, that person's not actually just my friend. Like, it's association more. Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted. They're safe. Like, it's cool, and I love chilling with them, but not my friend though.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of goes back to what we started out with you saying, that they're your friends because of circumstance, the way you're at in it, because of school or work or whatever. Because you're in that setting, then now you class them as a friend.
Yeah,
you think deeper about it, like you said.
Yeah,
they're cool and everything, but they're not really your friend.
They're not my friend. They're not my friend, and I accept that. You know what I mean? So it's just, I think there just needs to be a conversation between people, and just kind of just think, like, if you're complaining about something with a friend, it's like, do they expect that from you, and are you meeting their expectations, and are they meeting yours, etc. Like, I just think about it. You know what I mean? Because we do have a friend that was like, he said, someone didn't tell him a piece of information, so he can't consider that person a friend because clearly that person doesn't trust him. But my thing was like, that person might just not see that as a deep thing or something that they should tell you. That might just be something that they think is private, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to just look at it from other people's perspective as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if that's a thing where it bothers you so much, then I mean, you don't have to be their friend. I'm sure that person's not like got you in a chokehold saying, "Oh, be my friend, bro." You know what I mean? By your neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing about expectations is that it's like unwritten in a way,
Mm-hmm.
You have your own expectations in your head, and they have got them in their head.
Yeah.
But no one actually expresses them.
No one has the
instead.
conversation. Yeah.
So it's only when things go bad that's like, yo, you didn't do this for me. You didn't do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then it's like, now you're upset and you don't know what to do. You're like, oh, maybe they're not my friend or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a hard one, man.
I think the solution is just simple though. It's just if you really feel like a certain way about something, have the conversation, and then see whether that person's actually your friend.
Facts, bro. Because if you can't speak to them, then they're not really your friend, innit?
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, for me, it's if that's your expectation, like if you can't speak to them, then they're not your friend. Because there's certain things that I won't talk to man about ever.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
But even in the sense of having simple conversation about like how's life, things like that.
Yeah.
You can't speak to them about things like that.
Yeah.
They're really your friend.
Okay. Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
but another thing is like, the one thing I've learned is not to be too hard on people.
100.
Because, bro, people change in different circumstances.
The
You know
mic.
what I mean? Yeah, depending on the situation. So I don't become too hard on my friends like they should do this all the time or they should be like that all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People change, so I know I'm different in different scenarios. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some grimy stuff I've done to my closest friend, probably including you as well. When I think back at it, I'm like, that was wrong, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they're going through life growing.
Yeah.
So you've got to maneuver in a way where you mature as well and realize that, nah, what they're doing is clearly just them going through something.
Yeah.
Let me not make it deeper than what it is and be like, oh, they're the worst friend ever, they're this or whatever.
Yeah.
I try and do that now.
You know what? Yeah, I had two friends who had an argument because
Talk to the mic, bro.
one of them was going through something,
The mic.
and the other person was like
Yeah, that's
there
better.
for them.
Yeah.
And then when the other person was going through something, the other person wasn't there for them. And that argument is, even when I was going through something, I was still there for you. Why can't you do the same for me?
Yeah.
And I was just saying, like, if you're gonna be nice, don't expect anything back.
100%.
Just be nice and be a good friend, and that's it.
You know what I mean?
Don't expect anything from anyone,
100.
and your life will be a lot easier.
100. There's people that will put things up like, if my friends don't support me doing this, and this, then they can't be my friends. No. No. Hold on a minute. Is what you're putting out good? First of all. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
Not even that. If what I'm putting out is good, and
Nah,
you don't post it on your story or whatever,
No,
I mean we're not friends.
I'm trying to get
You might
to
just be busy.
I'm trying to get to a deeper point there. First of all, is what you're posting out good? That's something to think about. I'm just saying some things that they need to think about first.
Yeah.
Second of all, does that person care about what you're actually doing? Nah, real talk though, because I could be doing this podcast now and I can have friends that don't give a shit that I'm doing a podcast, and that's calm.
If that's calm, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And three, like, people don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, if someone does it, it's a nice thing to do and it's something to be appreciated, but it's not something I feel like you have to do.
Yeah.
That's entitlement in a friendship, and I don't
That's true.
I don't like entitlement in friendships. I do not like it. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, I was entitled
Yeah.
a lot, bro. Like, that's why I think it's important even to say this now, that
I'm sorry.
when in relationships, friends, what are you gonna say?
No, I'm saying you're sorry, yo. But that's not where you're going.
Did I say I'm sorry?
No, I thought you're gonna be like, I feel like it's important to say this now. I'm sorry.
No, I actually said I should say I'm sorry to Jude. Jude, I'm sorry, bro.
For what?
There's a situation in it, basically. This situation made me realize that I should examine myself deeper
Yeah.
and take responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For certain situations, because I'm putting it on someone else. I'm putting expectations. I'm expecting them to do this. So it's all kinds of entitlement because I want what I want.
The mic, bro.
You know what I mean? I want what I want, and
Yeah.
I haven't considered what they want,
Mm-hmm.
and they likely haven't considered what I want.
Yeah.
But now I'm in my feelings because they didn't do what I wanted.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like, it's their fault, but it's not really their fault.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just have to like, that's one thing I try and do now is search myself within deeper. What did I go wrong there? What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
So basically, it was a situation where we went out in it during the day.
Nah, you have to talk to the mic for this one.
We went out during the day,
Yeah.
like usual settings, bro.
Yeah.
Well, before anyway, I don't go there anymore, but
Yeah.
when we used to anyway, was it basketball or
Oh,
Or
like,
Duke's
was
or
it day party thing?
kind of like
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, kind of.
Nah, it would have been Barca because we've only
No, Dukes.
Oh,
'Cause
so
it was depends what you mean by
like
recent.
2020.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
like
yeah.
2020. Yeah,
Yeah. Talking to
So-
the mic for this, you have to.
yeah. So this is back in the day when I was like wild in it.
Yeah.
So we end up going to these girls' places or whatever, and obviously I wanted to do funny things,
Hold on.
which I wouldn't do right now. Just to put that out there, just to put it out
know
there,
what?
I wouldn't do that
I was
now.
thinking, where the fuck are you going with this, bro?
But
Now I remember.
but
Is it that time where you man went to
yeah,
and then we were calling you and you man weren't answering?
that situation.
Oh, that day. Yeah,
Yeah.
what happened? Talking to the mic.
So
Like, hold the mic, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. Hold the mic, bro. Hold the mic.
hold the mic.
Yes.
Said
Like,
hold the mic.
nah, because you need to make sure you're talking into it, bro. Because when you're turning
Yeah.
left,
No names.
Nah, I'm not. What do you mean no names?
he's not gonna say the names.
I don't know what the situation you're talking about, so I'm just saying, like, no names in it.
All right, okay. Anyway, it's not like I'm gonna go into bare vivid detail.
I don't know. Innit? I don't know what
Guys,
you're doing.
and I've
Guys,
already mentioned you, so you're the only person I'm gonna talk about.
Okay,
Start
okay.
mentioning bad people.
Right, okay.
The mic,
You
the
know,
mic, the mic, the mic.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm like with Jude, like I'm expecting Jude to do the most.
The mic, bro.
Yeah, I'm expecting Jude to do the most. I'm like, yo, Jude, this is the situation. This is what you should do, and blah blah blah. So if you do what I'm telling you, this situation is gonna be certain. I'm gonna get what I want. But Jude was like, nah, bro, I'm chilling. I've already got plans, I'm going to see such and such later. I'm like,
Yay.
so you weren't really serious about this situation. You were just coming here to chill. So now I'm in my feelings because I'm like, yo, this is the way it should go down.
Yeah.
Because of maybe previous experiences, that's the way it went down or whatever.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, yo, Jude is supposed to come through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're supposed to pattern that beat, for man. What's going on?
You're supposed to,
You know what I'm saying?
do what you
bruv,
need to do.
We've been out
but
all
then-
day.
but then, don't get any like
No, I'm joking. Go on. Sorry.
vulgar or anything. But so anyway, that's just a situation that reminded me. First, I was like, it made me realize one thing, that in life, you gotta make your own plans because other people are gonna make their own plans.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You made your plans, but I thought we had plans. But you made your own plans. So that's one point I want people to remember. You can be tagging along with your friends, having fun,
Yeah.
but they've got their own plans, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I remember.
This is why you need to have this is like just touching on this a little bit. If you're going out, right, clubbing, yeah, just make sure you've got an alternative way to go home just in case. Just make sure.
Yeah. Then people start complaining, rah, such and such didn't drop me off at home, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Should have had an alternative way
Yeah.
home.
Which is cool because
Mhm.
you want a friend to drop you off home,
Yeah.
but just think, let me not have those expectations.
Yeah.
The guy wants to go home and
Yeah,
whatever he's
exactly,
doing,
yeah.
go see someone else,
The
or
mic.
he's leaving early.
Yeah.
So just know that, all right, I've got a way of getting home.
Yeah.
I'm going to be happy, calm.
The mic.
Then I'll message my friend tomorrow like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I left at this time, blah, 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 blah. And it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's not on like a tension thing, like, rah, my man left me.
I think it's mad how a man expects the boys to drop him home still.
Yeah.
Like, if your boy wants to drop him home, like, drop you home, that's calm, but
Yeah.
don't expect that, innit?
Don't expect it, innit?
Stuff.
Don't expect it. Don't expect
Especially
it.
if you're going on a night out.
Oh yeah, because listen, not even just especially if you're going on a night out. Especially if you're going on a night out with a man that's single and he wants to do something tonight. Okay, just be aware that this man might just, you know what I'm saying?
Those are the situations I'm talking about, bro.
Oh, okay.
Where Monday are expecting certain things. Imagine you're in a relationship and all that.
Yeah.
Man was like, nah, bro, we gotta do this thing, bro. And you're like, bro, like, I mean,
I think no, with that though,
So-
there's also a thing of like you kind of need to avoid certain situations sometimes when you become into a certain situation.
absolutely. That's why I don't go out anymore.
Yeah, you're not finding me in the club more time.
Yeah.
I've got one more day party left in me, and I'm retiring.
No
One
more.
more day party. Yeah. So we're talking about expectations. Yeah. How do you think? Well, I don't know. How I think you should react if those expectations are not met. Is have the conversation if it really affects you. Do you man agree that that's the way you could?
Yeah.
You should really like attack that situation, or do you feel like it's just a thing of I fuck this, but I'm cutting them off.
I've never expected anything from anyone. So, in terms of friendship,
Yeah.
so I've never experienced
Like having to react to it or anything.
yeah, anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Have you ever had an experience of someone expecting something from you and then they've not reacted well to
bro,
it?
I've been driving since 17, bro. Man expects me to drop them on all the time, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like calm sometimes, but sometimes no. You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I have to, bro, just to make my man happy.
And it shouldn't feel like that, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
It shouldn't feel like that.
But with me, I've never expected anything from anyone,
Yeah.
and I'm not the type to say no anyway. So
You're not the type of person to what?
to say anything anyway.
Okay. You just leave it.
Yeah,
It's just whatever.
alright, nothing's that deep. So
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have that mindset of just chilling,
Yeah.
like I was saying, examine people and realize that whatever they're going through, they might be going through something. So just give them some leeway and just allow it, yo.
Yeah.